The Bay Area once again becomes the center of focus for the Brony fandom, as hundreds of the Brony faithful will descend upon San Francisco and Northern California for the 7th in-person event of the Bay Area Brony Spectacular, also known as BABSCon.
Hello friends, and welcome to another Red Card convention vlog. It is about 4:37 in the morning, and oh boy, I'm so tired. Today we are is actually it's Wednesday right now, April 5th. We're actually yes, I do realize that some of you in the comments are probably going to say, well, it's Wednesday, what are you doing traveling a day early before the convention? Well, I'm traveling out to San Francisco today for BABSCon this weekend, but I'm traveling out on Wednesday because Taylor and I want to explore downtown San Francisco today. So that's why we're doing that. I actually drove here with my parents. They're also flying out today. They're actually flying down to Florida to visit family. So we're doing we pretty much split an Uber pretty much. So that's what we're doing. That's what we did, I should say. That's what William Shatner says. To boldly go where we're boldly going where I've never been before, pretty much. I do anticipate it being a fun weekend. As I mentioned, we're going to be staying with Taylor, and we are exploring San Francisco today and going to the Hyatt Regency tomorrow. So that's what's happening. And my flight actually leaves at 6:40, so we're here a little bit early. And and I also didn't get much sleep last night, so there's that as well. It's also worth noting that this time the carrier that we're flying out on is United. I know I've said some stuff about them in the past, but really, as far cost-wise, I really didn't have much choice. So it is what it is, and so that's what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be flying out on United, going to Windy City as well.
Soaring through the sky, I see you below as you walk on by. I can clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Well, how about that? Oh, how about that? I could be sitting here on a cloud, watching the sun as it starts to go down. The only thing missing is you by my side. Give me a smidge of confidence, give me a speck of something that makes sense. Give me an idea of dependency, give me a dash of Well, I could sing my lonely soul for you, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. To me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me
to San Francisco. It was about 10:30 in the morning, local time here, here in California. Taylor has already landed, so and he's probably waiting for me now in the baggage claim. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. It's you.
We want to make sure you are leaving
Oh boy.
Have a nice flight in.
That was like the longest walk from a gate to a carousel and like ever for me.
Yeah, because like I had to go from my terminal and I had to go all the way downstairs to go get my bags. And I don't remember having to get them from downstairs last year. I remember getting them like.
And what's ultimately confusing is that there's signs for the baggage claim, and then they have other signs for United baggage claim. So that's very confusing. Here's my bag. Our experiences so far with San Francisco this year have been pretty, I guess subpar, because the hotel, the airport shuttle to the Super 8 apparently doesn't. The next one doesn't run until 5 o'clock, and it's 9 minutes before 11 o'clock, and yeah, so that's kind of odd to me. So we're now having to get an Uber to the Super 8, and yeah, it's like.
Reminds me of my days driving into LAX again because we don't even know where the hell we're going. This whole wild goose chase has cost us what, 20 minutes? At least 20 minutes subpar, but we'll make it up somehow.
Yeah. I can't wait to ditch this stuff in the room and just go. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. Well, finally we got checked into our Super 8 motel, and
it was something, folks.
Yeah, we're both tired. Neither of us got much sleep last night. I mean, I'm barely awake right now. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle the rest of the day.
Well, Ren, we need to get you some energy.
God damn it! I hate you.
It was literally sitting right there. Literally sitting right there.
Well, my energy is very low right now. And before Gokin comments on this video, with so much greed, so much energy, Queen Beryl will be most pleased. I mean, you know he's going to do that.
Yeah, you know that.
Before we're about to head into San Francisco for the day, but before we do that, we have to stop by a Walgreens because he has to pick up a Clipper transit card that allows him to use the public transit system here. That's Muni, BART, Caltrain, yeah. And tonight, carrying on a tradition, we're planning on doing kura sushi at the Stonestown Galleria.
Yum, yum.
But yes, indeed.
Did you make a reservation this time?
See, the thing about that is that, you know, when the kura sushi that just opened up in Philadelphia won't allow me to do that, but hopefully it'll be
really.
They're not taking like what wait list stuff, allowing people to join the wait list through the app yet, but I'm not sure how it is here.
I know up in Seattle it is.
Stonestown Galleria. Okay, so yeah, it's allowing me to join the wait list for Stonestown. Okay. So we're on our way to a Walgreens, and we caught sight of this little
Credit card.
thing.
Look, they dedicated that for me. Finally, I made it.
But yeah, we're good. We're actually Walgreens is actually right here. So now we are about to head into San Francisco. We're gonna catch a Caltrain out of San Bruno. And then I don't know what the first thing we're gonna do is.
We'll figure it out as we go.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
I'm tweeting at Nate right now. 0 out of 10. No ponies are in the vicinity.
I guess USPS are left.
Hello, Newman.
Hello. Hello, Newman. Hello, Jerry.
So I was watching an episode of Seinfeld like a couple days ago, and it's the one where Kramer and Newman are addicted to Kenny Rogers' chicken.
I don't think I remember that one, actually.
Oh my God! I need to show you the clip whenever I can pull it up again. And Newman is just.
Now I know which one you're talking about.
Yes.
The one with the big bright red sign.
That's the one.
The bright neon sign.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about now. Oh, okay.
And don't forget about your steamed broccoli. Broccoli. Newman, you wouldn't eat broccoli if it were dipped and fried in chocolate sauce.
So we're at San Bruno Station for Caltrain, and we are waiting for I guess the number 115 to come in in about 5 minutes.
It looks like it.
They've been saying that they are going to activate the electrification on Caltrain by the end of this year, and that should reduce some of the some of the greenhouse gases that the diesel locomotives give off.
Approximately where we are here in San Francisco, this is like, to me as a Californian, this is like considered the nice part of Northern California because
Right.
You got the nice green hills over here. There's industry everywhere. Everywhere you go here, and yeah, do I miss living here a little bit? But not at the rate I couldn't afford it anymore.
I'd be okay with visiting here, just not living here.
Yep.
It's not fiscally beneficial.
No, it isn't. Unless you're making a nice bankroll every single month.
I'm seeing a lot of United airplanes take off. Is this a United hub?
I don't think it is. I think this is more. I think United's more Chicago based.
Yeah. Well.
I guess
That's where they're headquartered. Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna have multiple hubs for an airline, for carrier. Yeah. I was just mentioning to him that we're the only passengers in this particular car. Mm-hmm. And what did you say?
It's like almost being out of a horror film. Murder on the Caltrain Express.
I think this is a local, actually.
Murder on the local Caltrain Express.
On the Caltrain local. I can't wait to see people tomorrow.
Yeah. Because every time we go back to a con, it feels like a family reunion again.
It does.
For some odd reason.
It does.
I cannot believe the people we have on our panels this weekend.
Yeah.
You have no idea how happy I am that we got Tristan to come on board for a couple of these panels.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun to work with Step to Harmony for the first time.
Yeah.
And we got Nate, and we got Tara that we acquired literally last night.
Yeah.
And a lot of other fantastic people. So, suffice to say, this is going to be a very jam-packed weekend with a lot of decent people coming on board.
Indeed, yeah. And,
And what's nice about today is, like, you know, this is more about just, you know, relaxing and, you know, just having that kind of bonding time that we don't normally get to have, because literally we'd come in on Thursday and literally unpack and then get our badges and then get to con prep. This way it's just more like enjoy the sights and sounds of the city for once and, you know, not have to worry about con prep and whatnot.
This is something that Statman Dan would usually do. He would usually come in a day early. He would do sightseeing on the Wednesday before the con, and that's not really a luxury that either of us have very often, because I usually work on Wednesdays. I also run a cartoon night Wednesday night.
It'd be nice to come out more on Wednesdays. But really,
it's not practical for us.
No, it isn't.
So we're in downtown San Francisco finally, and we are about.
It took us only 364 days to get here.
And we're about to get on the Muni Light Rail T line. We're headed to Lombard Street next to check that out.
Wait.
Wait, are you doing that again? Wait.
We started a tradition, Red Card.
At Everfree Northwest. Yeah,
Indeed.
We did. 4th and King. It's a beautiful day out too.
It's not a really bad day. It's not too cold, not too warm.
No, it's 54 degrees. I mean, I'm just wearing long sleeves, so I'm not freezing to death pretty much.
And you're talking to somebody that's lived out in California for nearly a good portion of his life.
Right.
He's pretty much used to this kind of.
Right. But that's Southern California. This is Northern California.
Again, my point. But usually it's quite normal this time of year. Right around 54 degrees.
Yeah. So this one's going the opposite way.
Yep. Not our train.
Nope. Not our tram.
Our tram. Okay, if we have to be literal about it.
Here is our T to Chinatown. on the viewfinder. Geez, it's so smeared. We are now on the. Oh, Jesus. We're now. We're actually now in Chinatown in San Francisco. The street. This is Stockton Street we're on right now. There's it's lined with Chinese shops up and down the street. We also have Chinatown in Philadelphia as well. I can't remember the last time that I've been to Chinatown in Philly though. But I think that Chinatown in San Francisco outdoes Philly's.
Yeah, the only time I've been in the Chinatown was back in when I lived back in Los Angeles, and let me tell you, there was a restaurant there that made the best wonton soup I've ever tasted in my life. Wow. And like the noodles were like really cooked to perfection. Yeah.
My favorite Chinese cuisine dish is actually General Tao's chicken. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. That's my go-to. That's my go-to thing. I mean, I also like sesame chicken or orange chicken. They're all three are kind of similar in a way. Mm-hmm. And all three kinds are really good.
Yeah, so there's like a local place that's literally right by my house, and they make some of the best spicy teriyaki chicken I've ever had. You would have a nice.
That sounds so delicious.
So you legit would have the teriyaki chicken, then you would have these like handfuls, like ice cream scoops of rice on the side, and it's just perfection.
Yeah.
So the last few con trips, I've had to stop at Wells Fargo to get money for con tripping. This is just bad because I've already got my con money for the weekend and I don't need to stop at the Wells Fargo, but this is just taunting me at this point.
Taylor.
It's like I feel like they're following me.
They know.
They knew I was coming. I had nothing to do with this, folks. It's just a coincidence.
Jones.
That Jones boy.
Jones barbecue and foot.
God damn it. Did you hear me call number 52? I don't know, you've been attending Cartoon Night too long.
That is fantastic. Union and Hyde.
Yep.
So, let me see. Which way do we need to go?
Okay, so I can see how many steps we took today.
You should put your Fitbit?
Yeah, stupid me left it at home, and I do not know why.
Well, you probably didn't anticipate you were going to be doing any exercise during this trip.
Hell, I get enough exercise at the con.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
And here's the thing I'm grateful for. At least most of our panels are going to be in the same room, so it's not like we're, zigzagging like.
Yeah.
At Everfree when we went from the Cadence room to Celestia, then to Luna, and then to Cadence again.
Oh, God. Oh, that's quite a view.
That's a beautiful view.
Yeah. And, yeah. So we're coming up on Lombard Street as well. It's that one street with the zigzags.
Yep.
That's featured in a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows. Yeah. Really, the only other The only other city that I can think of that has really a lot of hilly bits is Tokyo. Really,
True.
that was really the last time I really had to really work hard, I guess.
I've been meaning to get back out to the gym, and I guess this is my gym day today. My God.
Yeah.
Well, there's a nice
Look
little-
at that view. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Look at that.
That is amazing. Well, it's a little bit obscured by the foliage, I guess, but you know.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. That is.
The Golden Gate Bridge right off the...
That's the Bay Bridge.
Oh, Bay Bridge, sorry.
Which
They have too many bridges here.
that's too many bridges. And by the way, the Bay Bridge was very heavily damaged during the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake.
Oh, that's right.
Which oddly enough happened during game 2 of the World Series between the A's and the Giants.
Oh, man.
I think it was game 2. It might, you know, I'm second guessing myself. It might have, it was during the series, but yeah, a whole section of bridge collapsed in that quake. Mm-hmm. And here is Lombard.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at this view. Oh my.
This is breathtaking. Oh, that's right. The cars go sideways. Oh, why did I remember that?
Oh yeah, I said that. It zigzags.
Oh, that's right. This is what happens when you're running on 4 hours of energy, folks.
I'm pretty sure that this street will be a little. Taylor, you left me.
No, sorry, I'm trying to get it better.
I'm pretty sure that people will probably recognize this better from the bottom.
Yeah, pretty much.
But this is a sweet view.
This is a beautiful, breathtaking view. Like, you it's got to be like someone that you got to appreciate the look and the stuff that you don't really get to see, like outside of the con space whenever you're so busy. You don't get to appreciate amazing views like this.
Right.
Like you're really set. Like you're on the set of a movie.
Yeah. Well, technically, yeah, because this particular piece of infrastructure has been featured in a lot of different movies that were set in San Francisco, like The Love Bug, for example.
And in the Full House theme, they have Danny Tanner riding his bike down all the way down right to this point, right about here.
Right, yeah.
So, if you know, you know, folks.
Look at these guys in this GT with the camera phone. Yeah.
No, that's just the California life. What are you talking about? You'd be surprised how many Californians have their tops down on convertibles in the States.
Oh no. That part does not surprise me. I've seen enough of those scenes in like movies that are set in the state of California where the convertibles do have the tops down and they're just letting their hair fly free.
Yep.
I think we should probably find something to eat.
Yeah, I think it's getting close to finding something.
Yeah, it's 1:30.
It's a little past lunchtime right now.
Yeah, well,
Technically.
we're within that window. I designate like lunchtime like between like maybe a quarter to 12 and 2:30.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the viewers will probably now start to recognize this.
Yep.
At least from down here.
Now, if you ever seen Inside Out, you get because there was a scene right in here where they animated it. And
yeah.
angry goes, now these are my kind of people.
Yeah, yeah, and we should also really be careful on it because this is a residential street too. So, yeah, we don't want to disturb anyone either.
No, of course not.
This particular location brings out a lot of tourists.
How do you know it was like
I can't help but think back at the one scene from the Love Bug when Herbie was
Careening through this area.
But this street has a speed limit of 25 miles per hour. He was zooming down this.
oh my god.
He was just flying down this street. And if I can be completely honest, you know, like how this looks on camera really does not do this justice.
No, of course not. You would have to be here to see this whole thing.
Right. I mean, getting it on camera is one thing, but actually being there is something completely different. And I think that's really kind of lost on a lot of people, really.
Oh, definitely. You know, I can't imagine like staying in one of these houses and, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, I still live in Las Vegas, and we get plenty of tourists there anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
nothing compared to this.
Right. Well, this seems pretty tame right now. I mean, it honestly, it could be worse, honestly.
True.
So yeah, this is what it looks like from the bottom of the hill, and it probably is a little bit more recognizable now. Lombard Street in San Francisco. And now we need to find something to eat now.
Of other.
Wait, Cartoon Night last night?
No, last week.
You said.
Last week, I should say. Back in California, we had these commercials called 1-800-BAR-NONE, and it was an insurance company that would.
I think I heard. I think we had those in Pennsylvania as well.
And it had the dog sock puppet.
The sock puppet. Oh my God, yes.
I
remember that.
Those.
Oh God, those are so stupid.
No car, huh? Let's see. I got a car. Let's see. There you can. It's easy. Just call 1-800-BAR-NONE. You can get pre-approved within minutes.
Yeah, we did have those in Pennsylvania. So stupid. So yeah, there's one of those hippie vans.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. just for I guess posterity.
Yep.
So we're on our way to a. Let's record. Yes, it is. We're on our way to a. This is not a crosswalk. We're on our way to an In-N-Out. It's right by the. It's right by the pier. Because we're really hungry, and we need something to eat. And what better than California's finest
cuisine.
Finest cuisine. With the exception of their fries, minus the animal style.
Like I said, you got an animal style there, so they suck less.
So they suck less. So they taste less like cardboard.
Like I said, if they could make it somewhat like McDonald's fries, then you're in the business.
I just wish that. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record, and my viewers on YouTube will probably get sick of me saying this, but
nonsense. No one gets sick of that.
But they need to put more effort into their fries. I mean, it basically looks like that they're refried, basically, or no, I'm sorry, basically cardboard put into an oven, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty.
Now I gotta say that if Nicky were here, he would have a blast with us doing this.
Don't mention the thing. Because you just said the curse word.
What?
Laugh.
I didn't even realize it. I
You had to walk into that one. I have nightmares. Thanks a lot, Nikki.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That was not on purpose.
Okay, actually, Nora would have a blast here.
Oh, what was that? Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's, Cronos.
I've been to Ben and Jerry's factory in Vermont.
I don't remember the last time I was ever up in Vermont.
And I gotta say that their ice cream is absolutely baller.
Yeah,
It is so good. When in California, when you also have earthquakes, you also have tsunamis.
Yep.
They have tsunami evacuation routes posted.
Even though there hasn't really been a tsunami since.
Well,
Can't really remember.
Well, I mean, I guess in 2011, like when the Great East Japan earthquake hit Honshu, I guess California came kind of close, but by that point it had crossed the entire Pacific Ocean by that point and lost steam, I guess.
Yeah.
So it wasn't quite as bad as it was when it hit Japan.
Yeah,
So they had ample time to prepare.